Hammersley splattered by Rucastle. Feyi-Waboso, big fend on Stewart. Conan going in to help. Alex Hell down injured. Newcastle temporarily at least defending with 14 players. The phase count continues to kick up and up and up. So does the pressure. Oh, Slade's dropped it, and Leatherbarrow leads a fly hack downfield. Hodge will be too quick for the flanker, running it over to Yinbo, running at tired Falcons. They'll have lungs like old cling film out there. Skinner, stillness there for the Chiefs. James through the middle, Skinner on the inside, stepping away. Tuima, has he got the legs? Feyi-Waboso! At the 11th hour, they were calling time up in the last chance saloon. Greg Feyi-Waboso, a totem for Exeter all season, has surely stolen this match. We need to look at this pass.
Does get it away, there's not too many options for him, it's just very clunky from the Chiefs.
Chunza plucks it. Maunda, flat ball for Roots. Midfield having to deal with some heavy traffic. Skinner to the line, showed the ball through the hole. Brilliant from Skinner. That might be the spark. In goes Woodburn. Exeter opened their account this afternoon, just what they needed, and you feel at a vital moment.
So much better. They have been producing stuff, but it's just been that accuracy. But this is all made by Roots' carry and the collision win that he gets. That puts them on the front foot.
And, Martin Maloney makes his debut for Exeter, former Leinster man, and here he is on the ball, rumbling onwards up towards that 22. Yendall seeking to go through the middle of the ruck, tightly packed here in the middle of the park. Cairns trying to inject some energy into proceedings, forwards from Woodburn. Still they play on. Feyi-Waboso given some space. The referee allowing play to continue, and Feyi-Waboso scores. It looked as if it had gone forwards off Woodburn some time ago.
It's just how it goes forward off him, because I think the initial hand is from Northampton, so it'll probably come back.
As a back line, when the two sit behind the scrum, you don't know which way they're going to swing. I think if I was Exeter, I'll be going left.
Well, first things first, bonus point on Exeter's mind. If they could convert a score here, they'd be within 7. They take something away. Cairns breaks from the base. Haydenwood goes wide. Feyi-Waboso will finish. Test and conversion. 2 for the afternoon for the Chiefs winger. And Josh Hodge needs to convert now to secure the Chiefs 1 bonus point, and then they've got to get their skates on and see if they can do still better. Harlequin Saracens, always a full-blooded affair from 2:45 in the Rugby Review, obviously following that at 5:15. Hodge searching for what might have been a 50-22, a fortuitous ricochet, and Woodburn feeds Hodge, and Hodge accelerates and gets over the line. Something for the Chiefs to work with. Goodness, they needed that.
Well, what a finish that is from Hodge. The reaction of Woodburn, superb. But Hodge still has plenty to do to score this. Looks like there's 3 defenders all capable of taking him, but he just goes to the afterburners and backs himself.
Set. Stay high. Take it out. Take it out.
Fizzle out. Breaks to the open side, and they crash it up the middle.
Thank you, Sam.
Through Hawkins. Nice handling from Capstick. Skinner spreads it wide. Hodge, he's got Hammersley on the outside. 3 Saracens coming across to meet him. And Lazowski defensively this time. Recycled quick. Fished out by Dunn. Chiefs bearing down on that try line now.
Melbourne! Barnage offside.
Little dart from
17.
Maloney. They're playing with an advantage, Exeter here. Dunn. Barreled backwards.
Second advantage.
Cairns
17.
to Skinner, just waiting for that running line. Someone have got it away, Hodge is in. That was exceptional.
Well, it starts with another good carry from Fizela. We've been raving about how well Saracens have dealt with their players leaving. But I think if Owen Farrell's here, there's no way that he lets Fizela run so far. He backs off a bit, Burke, to reconnect, but that momentum is crucial.
Sensibly there, Hammersley rode the tackle. Just bade his time before making the placement. Hodge, a name we've not said in a little while. Brown-Bampoe, a name that we've said to the point of exhaustion, because hasn't he been omnipresent? Here is Street as the phases mount and the pressure builds, but still Chiefs not making it into the 22. They are being held at arm's length by a battalion of bears. Feyi-Waboso, hungry for work, spots a gap, only needs a little chink of light to hurtle away. He roars his delight and makes being lethal look like so much fun. Feyi-Waboso is a phenomenon, and he proves it again.
Well, both wingers absolutely flying, but the difference is that Feyi-Waboso gets the ball here and he looks up and he sees a prop, attacker prop. That's exactly the mismatch that players like that want to try and find. Unfortunately, I think
he's had 3 little 3-minute spells so far this season. An earlier introduction than usual.
No, 7, thank you.
Vincent will be hoping to be back with Gonzalo Quesada's Azzurri over the autumns. Playing for Italy. Every moment, of course, live on TNT Sports of those brilliant, throbbing autumn internationals. Tuima wallops into Harding. And Tom Cairns on, wearing 22, replacement scrum half for Chiefs, whips that one onto Skinner. Does so again there. Here's Hawkins. Fizzes that over the top. Brown-Bampoe. Snapping ankles. And now Goodrick Clark, who does something slightly more straightforward, but gets the job done just as well. Delay on that pass up and onto Vincent.
You moved out.
So strong, so powerful, but so quick too. Speaking of speed, down the touchline, Brown-Bampoe not held, gets away. He's only gone and got himself a brace. Bish, bash, Brown-Bampoe. And the Chiefs production line just keeps churning out starlets.
he's absolutely loving life, and why wouldn't he be? Bucks rugby to Premiership rugby, easy peasy.
Before a Greek chorus in the stands, over in the sunshine at Sandy Park. Bristol scoreless in this second half. It has been unanswered dominance from the hosts.
And you can tell the enthusiasm, it's creeping into their defence. I say creeping, it's been there all day. Line speed's just going up and up and up. Every time Bristol get the ball, they're on the back foot. Unless you can just win the contact area like Janse van Rensburg just did.
Intercept from Feyi-Waboso, and if you want to stop Immanuel Feyi-Waboso, you're going to have to catch him first. The dive at the end is the exclamation point that score merited. A first bonus point try of the season for Exeter Chiefs. And they are rebuilding the ramparts at an ecstatic Sandy Park.
Well, they're absolutely flying now, aren't they, the Chiefs? They're back. You can see the relief from the reaction from Feyi-Waboso, but it comes from line speed in defence. Get up get flat and try and...
To take this throw in, the first of the night for him. First voyage into the Newcastle 22. They made 16 shots trips to the Bears' red zone, as it's known in rugby, last weekend. Only scored in 4 of those occasions. Here they come, Maunder. Hawkins pulls it back for Skinner, and Hodge slides inside Redshaw, releases the showstopper, and he's cantering in for the opener. His is the name on everyone's lips. Immanuel Feyi-Waboso, shattering deadlocks, breaking defences again.
And exactly the start Exeter would have wanted. Straight off the top, first phase ball. What I liked here is the footwork. You see the vision of the footwork from Hodge.
Stewart goes high. Hodge hangs in the air and takes brilliantly. Exeter not out of this yet, but they've got to score, and they've got to score quickly. Hammersley. Oh, Rubiolo's in again, and De Bruyne has it, and Newcastle can finish it here. Stevenson and Doherty scrambling forth. 3 minutes to play. Fletcher. Van der Vaart. What a shift he's put into the coalface.
No, now don't play it. Newcastle, don't trap him.
Kalamchik piercing through like a bull. He carries again. Exeter have stolen it though. Feyi-Waboso, massive overlap with the Chiefs. Hammersley sends it wide for Hodge. Brown-Bampoe riding side saddle. Hodge still going. Grayson drags him to ground. Haydenwood picks and goes out the back of the hand to Feyi-Waboso. Blossé spins away from one. What a nerve-jangling finale this is. Haydenwood throws the dummy, then to Hodge. Hodge away from Radwan, and he's over. And the joy of Kingston Park is punctured. The nerves come flooding back through Newcastle veins. This game is very much still alive.
Absolutely unbelievable. You sort of felt that the only way that this extra side was going to get...
Capstan inside for Vincent, and the support is good from Beckinsale. Powerful challenge from Tyrone Green. Capstan, change of plan towards the open side. Feyi-Waboso. Painter straight off his feet at the ruck, but onwards we go, and Chiefs working that shorter side, or Beckinsale trying to. Inside channel probe through Vermeulen, and the pressure building on Quins now. Slade using Woodburn, he's got it away to Vincent. Strength and power, and a try for the Chiefs that means the world.
Well, they bounce straight back, and Henry Slade at the heart of it. Him and Woodburn working in tandem. Woodburn gives him the little call, asks him to run out. I see that the percentage-wise, Harlequins are even worse, but they're just not being tested as much.
Frost holds on. Feyi-Waboso cuts a nice angle. Quick ball for Beckinsale. Haydenwood comes back the other way. Here's Slade. Finding Woodburn. Nicely checked infield. Vermeulen. Chiefs in the business of building at the moment, putting those bricks in place. Oof. Thumping shot from Immanuel. Hodge though releases Rigg. Rigg goes for the line, and he's through too. Will Rigg for Chiefs. And timing-wise, it feels big.
Crucial. First real shot they've thrown. I know they've scored 2 tries, but that was very, very difficult to defend in the early stages.
Lawrence and Slade together, which would be first choice without doubt had they both been playing for start of this season. I think he's got enough experience.
I think it'll affect the bench. If they do pick him, they'd probably need someone to cover that position off the bench as well.
Another reason why Lazowski's in the mix. You would think such a versatile player. You can pretty much pick him anywhere you like across the back line.
He was scoring tries on the wing not too long ago for Saracens.
This is true. I think he's played everywhere bar 9 in that Sarries back division, isn't he? Tuima for Chiefs, who needs something soon, you'd feel. And this is looking really promising. Hodge with the step, the offload, and in they go through Ben Hammersley. Once more, just a tiny suspicion over that final pass, but Hammersley's over and Exeter are celebrating.
Hammersley's been superb since he's come on. I'm not actually sure what position he's playing, because both him and Woodburn...
Tackle off the ball. That is held up.
In all the chaos caused by Townsend's carry, Gloucester giving up the penalty. Here they come then, Exeter. In that space, they always used to be so comfortable. Vermeulen batters his way through that initial challenge. Townsend wants it. Roots is there. CO alongside him, frees up the arms. Carried on by Frost. Very close to a second. CO, another advantage in behind Exeter. He must be close to approaching card territory. Crossfield with a kick pass from Slade, and Tua will score. Goal dust for Exeter. Simple goal dust. Rock bottom of the table, but they've scored the first 2 of the afternoon here at Sandy Park, and they've done it in an excellent fashion. Patient in the build-up and then clinical in the execution. First appearance in the Premiership this season for Wimbush, highly rated, and a big old lump deployed more often than not in the midfield.
Chiefs here squeezing for territory, getting on the front foot, exhausting the Gloucester forward pack. What they're really hoping for is they don't need to break out and someone gives away a penalty. Doesn't look like that's happening. Got to move it.
Out it comes from Cairns to Slade. Wimbush the dummy runner, and Hayden Woods bustling his way to the 10-metre line. Here is Wimbush. That offload stuck. Molina. Franco Molina bursting free. Tearing towards the try line, 6 metres short. Volume levels rising inside Sandy Park, queuing up to the left. Slade feeds it onwards. Tuima can't free the arm sufficiently, maybe doesn't need to. 1 metre away. The most important metre, maybe, of Chiefs season. They found it somehow. Glorious moments for Exeter fans. Josh Josefa Scott with a try that might take them to their first Premiership win.
There was another Chief to stand tall in that first half. Wimbush again. And Slade, and nicely away by Hammersley. Tua taking a bit of a buffeting on the way through. But an encouraging Exeter start. The ball was out and Rogerson got down quickest. Not significantly enough, however, to dislodge possession. So Slade off the left boot. Kick. That is a wonderful kick on the bounce and taken by Tommy Wyatt, and Wyatt scores. And Devon roars around Mattioli Woods, Welford Road. It's the first time, really, they put something significant together.
It's great exploitation of the space. Leicester really going hard, trying to turn them over on the other side. That meant that they got narrow, too many bodies in and around the breakdown, very tight.
On come Quinzel Blossi and Marcus Street. So the full gamut of forward replacements now made by the Chiefs. Brown-Bampoe, volleyball style, spikes it back for Exeter. Scrum advantage at worst for them here. Townsend kicks it back from whence it came. Oh, it's bamboozling Burke, and Molina has it. And here's the chance. Frost shackled, but there's Roots! Exeter land a double whammy right right in Saracens' solar plexus.
Well, you force your own luck because it's a brilliant kick from Townsend to back up that pressure of the score, put pressure on Saracens in their own line. They don't deal with it. The cover's good, really good.
Because Jamie Blamire scored after a minute for the Falcons, but it was one of the fastest. Chunza up high, Fissel out, and then Rigg giving it a blast for the first time. Chiefs asking questions just outside the Bears 22. It was Capstick who helped get that ball a little further left to Josh Hodge, left winger today. No Immanuel Feyi-Waboso, no Ollie Woodburn, both of those injured, so it's Brown-Bampoe and Hodge offering the widest threats. Chiefs have a penalty. Oh, they might have more, they're going to have a try. Martin Maloney. As rebalancing acts go, that is impressive.
That's an excellent try, and it's really good phase play for Exeter. Good line up from the start. There's such a late line from Martin Maloney. It's Cairns who takes it right to the line, and Bristol bite.
That restart wasn't taken cleanly. It might have been Joe Owens, but it's Exeter's instead, and Fisselau swings it away to the left-hand side. Tom Cairns goes looking. Well, that's nicely done, really nicely done. This is Dan John. John on his way. Here's Brown-Bampoe. Surely we're not going to get a fourth. Exeter hoping. Roots slams it up. Fisselau not far away, but behind him. And then the kick from Cowan to Hodge. Needs some decent step work. He was brought down, but off the floor, and Slade scores. And it is 4 tries in the opening 8 minutes.
Well, this is mad. I mean, it's another kick-off not received, and this time from Bristol. And Cowan was doing those crossfield kicks in his warm-up. I was watching him do quite a few to his left and to his right. This is really nice play. Exeter have shown a lot of this running intent in the Prem Cup. Lots of...
And Exeter regain the kick-off, and Chinza. This is Maloney.
Just check for more, please. I've got penalty.
5 tries to 3. And we've not yet played half an hour.
Carl, we will need to review that for more.
That's great. Still got penalty advantage.
Turns to Hammersley. Hammersley, who's come on for Slade.
New advantage.
Hodge did really well. The ball that was aching to go forwards, it didn't quite. And then the step from Hodge, that's something else. We're seeing a season's worth of highlights in half an hour here at Ashton Gate. Back from Hodge, down by his laces, picked it up, lift off.
Number 6, yeah.
What a bit of skill from Hodge. There was nothing in the pass. It fell at his feet, but he's got the finesse to just touch it past the defender. As we see here, the pass, it puts it into the space, but what a touch that is. Perfect.
With Feyi-Waboso, when he comes off his wing when he's not expected, he does so much damage, and the same for Brown-Bampoe. Hammersley can do the same here today as well.
Spencer keeps that one on. Hammersley putting it inside to Hodge.
The space here for Hodge will be too quick for a fun fake. Hodge, seed out wide. Brown-Bampoe, hammer down, foot to the floor. Try for the Chiefs. Give this man the ball, and special things happen.
He has absolutely deserved that for all the work he's put in so far this afternoon. He's had to chase a lot of kicks. We're finally starting to see him with ball in hand, and again, getting the back three more involved as well. Josh Hodge just keeps...
Spencer
done. Up came Tuima, up came Vincent. Blossett in there as well. Approaching the final quarter of this match. Looking tasty down there.
As it should. There's a game to be won, and if Exeter can score next, you can just feel the crowd willing them on, willing them to get that next crucial score.
Hayden Wood lost it, but it's all backwards. Hodge has Vincent with him. Chose not to throw the pass. Barbara's already made 3 tackles. Vermeulen, a little bit loose. Hayden Woods. Hawkins looking for Brown-Bampoe. Up against the Glanville. See you later. Hayden Wood up the inside. Slade's with him. Beautiful pass to Slade. One more might do it. Looking for Brown-Bampoe again! Oh, wow! It's a work of art. Started and finished by the young phenomenon on the right touchline, Paul Brown-Bampoe.
Making a name for himself with every minute of rugby he played, and first half spent it all chasing kicks, second half put the ball in my hand, let me go to work. Going to get used to seeing that hitch kick out of tackles, but then the key thing, we've got the line break, can we finish?
We've got to really try and re-establish them now in this last 7 or 8 minutes, and then we've really got to re-establish them at half-time if we want to stop this game getting completely away from us and looking silly.
Rob, you always front up, and I appreciate it today more than ever. Thank you.
Right, thanks very much.
Yendall, Skinner, oh, and Hodge goes through, and well, if this is the start of a comeback, it's going to be the greatest comeback ever. There are even Gloucester supporters around us with their arms in the air. Exeter are in the building.
No substitute for speed, Nick. You just cannot beat it. Right time, bit of...
Bit eager, bit angsty, bit snatchy rather than confident.
Just see that stat there. Exeter in their prime would never have been bottom of the ineffective carries list. That was their thing. And part of it is the speed they're getting.
There we go.
Hodge works it wide. Lilly! What a debut. 19 years old, new kid on the block, fresh blood for the Chiefs. First blood here at Sandy Park.
Oh, real power. That's exactly what we're talking about. If they can win collisions, they will get the speed of ball that they're after. Really good from Dafford Jenkins off the top. And then they play into the middle. Vermeulen wins the collision, gets those extra metres in contact. That just slows the line speed of Saints down. And that wrap-around play, 3 white shirts get attracted by the line of Will Rigg. And they just play out the back every pre-season. And all we'd hear is how fit they were. And they'd blow teams off the park. That's a major, major worry for me.
Intercept from Skinner, just beyond halfway. And he will stroll in untouched. Crucial score just before half-time. They've not had a great deal of fluency or rhythm today, but Harvey Skinner read that beautifully.
I think we need to keep saying negative things about him, and they just keep providing moments. Brilliant from Skinner here. He really...
as when you were playing, you got the same relationship? Or does he put you in your place?
Yeah, he puts me in my place a little bit. He got a little stick, I think, last season that he didn't send me off for the second yellow. But no, Carl used to, before games... Oh, here we go. I'll stop talking. Watch Brown-Bampoe score this try.
In and out, and stays on his feet so well. Great athleticism. Sharp eye for a gap. This man has been scoring tries for fun this season. That is 19 in all across the competitions for Paul Brown-Bampoe. His 5th in the Premiership. And that will make the half-time oranges taste that much sweeter.
They don't have many opportunities to play rugby. They've had a great game today. Some of them making their first debuts, some of their first starts. Invaluable experience which will only build them on for the next year. Take them into pre-season, and then next season they want to get more and more game time.
Garside. Cousins on the bounce to Withy, gobbled up by Hodge. Maybe he'll have another crack at it. Brown-Bampoe steals through. And there's the roar. The roar from before.
Well, such a shame for some of these Northampton youngsters, because the game running away on the scoreboard much more than it.
First touch of the ball for Ruben Logan. Premiership player now making his debut this afternoon, heading up to Sale next season. Garside running into trouble, running into Bloser. Munga. Good through contact, Logan. Lays it up. Baker. Munga again. In goes Maloney. Thought he had a sniff at that. Chiefs might have the ball anyway. Combination effort. We've got a man down in Garside in the midfield as Hodge sets off. And Hodge, with 3 men outside him, feeds Harvey Skinner for a bit of gloss. The biggest tally Exeter have run up all season in the Premiership. The good times, well, they might not be so far away as everybody first thought.
No, but this is exactly what Exeter need. I feel sorry for the Northampton Stage lads. They've battled so hard. They've got men down everywhere. Josh Hodge with the wheel.
Cool jackets.
Fine.
Amazing hair. He's winning it by 800 miles.
Well, Sanderson's accepted he won't win. He says he's had more nominations than anyone without ever winning the thing. So he's just there for a good night out. And I suspect it would be a night out he could enjoy a bit more if Sharks could string something together, because we've had almost 20 minutes now and still just that George Ford penalty. There's the gutsy defence we were promised from Quirk, hauling down future teammate Vermeulen. Skinner over into the bread basket of Hodge. This now Brown-Bampoe. How many times have we seen this? And it's a gallop, a cleave and a point to the skies here in Exeter. Sandy Park's resident firecracker sizzling all the way over the finish line.
This is not in the script. This is not how it's supposed to go. Brown-Bampoe so quick. I think Carpenter didn't quite realise how quick he was. Jack Yendall, quick hands, no deception. Actually,
and a final glimpse of Dan Frost, all in black, before he heads up the road to join Bath Rugby next year. There he is, picking out Molina. Reeks, Townsend, Tua, up back to Slade. This is nice from Chiefs. Josh Hodge picking out Haydenwood. That is lovely from Chiefs. Exeter badges on puffed out chests and smiles on faces around Sandy Park.
beautiful from Exeter. So nicely worked. Sale don't get up and compete, so it's easy ball. They suck him in on the fake drive. And actually, come close, eh? They've come really, really close to changing this script. Sale hanging on by the skin of their teeth once or twice. Well, hanging on by the skin of their teeth there. Lucky when Dan Frost knocked it on, has to be said. What wasn't lucky was going back up the field and scoring themselves.
In all of that, Maloney's lost his scrum cap, but the former Leinsterman carrying hard to the last. Tua cleaving through, got Capstan against the ball. Ford will scamper across, but it will not be enough. And this time, Exeter will not be denied.
I tell you what, they got to curb the celebrations for a sec and get this conversion kicked.
Okay.
There is time here. Sailor a man down for the...
just see if they can force Leicester into making a change in their front row a little bit earlier than they were planning to.
It's been hooked. No, he didn't use his hand.
Cairns fishes it out. Hawkins runs the dummy line. Here's Woodburn almost slicing through. Kata was onto him. Chunza. Skinner looking to exploit any little opening. Hawkins again. He's run hard today. Over the top they go, and here's Feyi-Waboso looking to get those feet moving. And now they really do. Within 5 metres. Popped up for Feyi-Waboso. Chiefs on the board, a little later than advertised, but Sandy Park wreathed in smiles all around.
It's been a difficult couple of years for that man, Richard Capstick, but all you want is to get your best runners one-on-one opportunities. Have a look at...
Here they come through Vincent, a little wider. Cairns burrowing, Leicester having to be on their best behaviour. There's the snipe! And there's the second try. Tom Cairns off the bench and onto the score sheet.
Well, I said Tom Cairns likes to snipe, but he's gifted the opportunity. Really smart from that man, really smart. Van Poortvliet dives through. He's in that guard position. The referee tells him not to play the 9, so he takes himself out of the game, and it's at that moment.
Crouch! Bind!
Bears scrummaging with 7.
Set! Stay behind the ball, Kieran. Get behind the ball. Step back, half a step, you're right in front of the ball, thank you.
But it looks as though Rich Lane might have joined them. Skinner hurtles that one across the face of the defence of Bears, but over crashes one of Baxter's rookie wrecking balls in Paul Brown-Bampoe. A first Premiership try for the Flyer, and that will have done Devonian Hearts the world of good.
Well, it's a brilliant set-piece move. I just wonder...
Badly needing something from this pressure. And they've worked it to the front. Tuima's smuggled it away. They've got it very close to the line. Dutoy has folded himself under the ball, and it's there still for Vermeulen. Has he made it? He has! Chiefs are in business. And that's the kind of defiance that Rob Baxter and Chief supporters everywhere have been looking for. That kind of response against a big team full of grand ambitions, and the captain has set out his stall.
Tell you what, the special...
Right, and put Exeter into this position where they might just claim a losing bonus. Molina has it. In comes some of the back division. Ben Hammersley is there. They're up to the line. They're over for the score. And that's what Rob Baxter's talking about. Fighting to the last. Showing that spirit that we all know the Chiefs have coursing through their veins. And an already much improved evening has turned into one of real sub. Sam Dugdale on in their place. Capstick got a hand on that. Slade comes in and sets up base camp. Bloser, the South African, drives to within 5 metres. This is looking promising. From the Chiefs' perspective, they have the penalty advantage. Picked up by Townsend, knocked forwards, and the penalty is theirs.
21 offside.
Great latch from Vermeulen, who's now on the field. Really good latch on the ball carrier, catapulting him forward.
Fizzleau not too far away. This would do an awful lot for the Chiefs if they could manage this here. Over they go. The try is scored as Jimmy Roots, congratulated by his brother.
Yeah, all good, Woody.
And they have something to show for all their efforts. They are in this mix at least, having weathered some filthy conditions, having weathered the yellow card.
Mark McCall's taken his captain off. Ivan Fansea replaced by Gareth Simpson. This could be the match right here. A try now surely seals it for Exeter. And the slow poison of the driving maul seeping through Saracens' veins. On the trample, Townsend's in there, ball is down, try is scored. And Dan Frost hammers the nails into Saracens' coffin.
Well, again, like Inard's try, it's the patience of it, waiting for Saracens to make that error. And they try and spin it, but they can't do anything to disrupt it once they're in behind. They lose 3 or 4 players. Maui.
Close proximity just then. This is Maloney, who's scored one of the Chiefs' 2 tries. Rick. Yosefa Scott working. Oh my goodness! That is, I think, the biggest hit of the season. Mata on Slade. Meantime, on the try line, Chiefs looking to score through Jenkins, and they have. David Jenkins scores, but at the start of all that, a collision from another universe on poor old Henry Slade. Absolutely levelled by Viliama Mata, but the